Look! Jinzhou City's just up ahead!
Rover?
Seed of Fate.
Alrighty, what should we do next? Shall we go grab a bite?
I am to return to the Academy. The anomalies of the Gorges of Spirits, the resurgence of that tacit field, and the many...
Then I'll go submit our report and prepare the documentation needed for Rover's audience with the magistrate while I'm there.
Then I guess I'll take Rover over to the Nexus Tower for registration. For being new to Jinzhou and all, she can't be left standing out. Hospitality is our...
Then I'll leave you in Shizia's care, Rover.
Leave it to me.
I'll send the branch of Resin Medical Science a note. Come visit the Academy after your audience. The unique nature of your condition requires specialized treatment, and your body is bound to arouse the interests of myself included.
Baizhi, I think your last sentence...
I see. I agree that my phrasing lacked the...
You guys done yet? What's the holdup? Let's move! Then I'll have more time to show. We've got loads of fun in Jinzhou. We can go watch lion dances. Chisa, ally of justice, at your service. Are you the one in need of a hero? Here we are, Jinzhou's Nexus Tower. Exactly. Let me see, think of it as Jinzhou's largest. Long story short, it's a navigator, a defense system, and the smaller ones we ran into earlier are resonance beacons. Data is shared between all beacons. You activate one, and the entire map's data will be relayed to your terminal. Pretty nifty, huh? Just place your terminal here.
I have the arrangements in place. Rover, 这些, do you mind bringing Rover over to the City Hall?
The VIP the magistrate's expecting. Go see for yourself. Everyone's been talking about it. Every guess is important to Ginger.
Ew. First time seeing such a crowd in front of the City Hall.
I was surprised too. I've never seen so many non-staff personnel here before. Most of the people here have applied for an audience, but I heard they've all been turned down. Most people were advised to leave by the magistrates, but the few that made it inside said,
What kind of description is that? Sounds like they've met some snake-haired lady and got turned into...
she's the magistrate's
Oh, I've heard of her before. That's what the rumors say.
There is a small chance she's not in this, or rather, it's near with her busy schedule. It's already difficult to, unless she's engaged on a business.
Yep, there's gotta be some... So this is the true confidence of our Rover. I agree, though. So far, you've been ticking all the boxes. Sure it can.
Have you thought of something, Rover? You mean... I can't really keep up with your thoughts.
Same here. Anywhere magistrate's the best lead we have for now. No matter what she hasn't...
What do you think, Rover? Are you in a hurry to recover your memory? In that case, how about meeting with the magistrate first? We're not allowed to go with you. Shiz will be waiting for you.
That's right. We're not going anywhere. Just give us a shout if any...
I'm not the VIP the magistrate's expecting. Go see for yourself. Everyone's been talking.
Please, follow me. Kindly have a seat. Lady Sanhua will be with you shortly.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. I apologize for the delay. My name is San Hua, the bodyguard of Madam Magistrate. I regret to inform you that Madam Magistrate is currently away. Prior to her departure, Madam Magistrate advised you to explore what these tokens represent during her absence. This may help you acquire the information you desire sooner. I apologize for the inconvenience, but please rest assured she will be here to meet. When it comes to these tokens, it is never her intention to confuse you with the puzzles. Madam Magistrate deeply regrets not having the time. We value your presence far more than you might imagine. Since Madam Magistrate is currently away, I cannot make the final confirmation on her behalf. But you are truly exceptional. Regarding that, my eyes can see the frequencies of all living beings. Or rather, those frequencies are the only thing I can see. You share the same frequency with Madam Magistrate. You look undistorted and authentic in your original form. In my eyes, you appear the way you are. They all look different. May I have your terminal for a moment? I need your terminal for access pass authorization. Madam Magistrate thought you might need it. The utility module on your terminal has been upgraded to the latest iteration. Now, all the utilities, including sensor, levitator, and grapple, should be fully functional. You are now granted unlimited access to all regions in Jinzhou. I have sent your terminal ID to every border pass and residence beacon. You will only need to display your terminal ID or activate a beacon with your terminal for entry. You are free to visit any part of Jinzhou. Yes, including the City Hall. You have full access to its facilities. Also, may I ask, have you decided your place of residence in Jinzhou? If not, Madam Magistrate has arranged accommodation for you in advance, here in the City Hall. I will lead you to your room if you need. Understood. We will be ready to accommodate you anytime.
lives. Was our magistrate a chatterbox? So Madam Magistrate's not in the city hall.
The wind is rising. In it, I sense disturbance and unrest. The increasing tacit fields, uncannily powerful tacit discords, and now, our magistrate's absence.
Plus, the mysterious rover.
I'm afraid. So, Madam Magistrate is meeting you in 3 days, and she left these tokens for you. Do you have any plans, Rover? Rover, do you mind if we have a look at the tokens?
So, what's so special about them?
It seems like a miniature sundial. It is a horological device that tells time by using sunlight's direction. Sundials in Huanglong usually have marked lines for the 12 shichens in a day, and every shichen is 2 hours long, with some showing seasons or months. The design of this sundial looks a bit unusual, though. On this sundial, time seems to be represented by the 12 earthly branches. Drawn on the outer ring, and its inner ring shows the 4 symbols, each representing one cardinal direction. These are the 4 famous auspicious beasts in Huanglong's folklore. Generally, the teal long represents the east, the white tiger stands for the west, the vermilion bird stands for the south, and finally, we have the black tortoise for the north. It seems the sundial is supposed to show both time and direction. But how can it work when there is not a compass attached? Not to mention...
Ugh, that requires way too much brain power.
So Zhixia and I share similar childhood memories of the sugar pearl. Do you remember it too, Rover?
When it comes to candies, no one knows them better than the kids of Jinzhou. There's still some distance to the Huaxu Academy. Let's see who reaches there faster.
I just installed some apps for you. Please try...
See? Just open the utilities, select the grapple, and there you go. If you want to be a hero like the Jinzhou Speedster, you've gotta master the grapple. Come on, give it a shot, Rover. Oh, wait a sec. Someone's looking for me. Yeah? What? When did he disappear? Don't worry. It's all right. I'll be right there. Duty calls. Oops. Almost forgot. Can't be late. Sorry, Rover, Yang Yang. I've got to head off for my shift. I'll join you right after I'm done, all right? If you need me, just shout my name. And I, the Jinzhou Speedster, will be there in a sec. Stop! Stop! Don't call me that. Anyway, I gotta go. You guys okay on your own?
Sure. Go do your thing. Rover, let's go inside. Daijia hasn't replied to my message. She's probably busy in her lab. Anyway, let's try asking him, shall we?
What? You need something?
Mr. Mortivy, please pardon our intrusion.
I see. I hope I didn't cause any offense or...
Not at all. It was us who
Baja should be in the data analysis room.
Thank you, sir. This is Mortivy, a renowned figure in the Department of Safety. He was...
Here you are. The data we collected in the Gorges of Spirits has been submitted for analysis, and we'll have the results today. I have the equipment for your physical examinations ready too. Any discoveries during your trip to the City Hall?
What do you think, Baiju?
I have a hypothesis about the sugar pearl, but I need to verify it first. If possible, I recommend conducting non-destructive tests of all these tokens you have. Data is always straightforward. The first 3 tokens can be tested at my branch's laboratory. This miniature sundial will require Yes, Mortivy is the branch of Tacit. One moment, please.
Give me the items to be tested. Anything else you need me to know, you can let me know now. You may retrieve your items in 20 minutes. And the analysis... This one looks like the early handiwork of someone. It's lightweight, and its design differs from that of the typical sundial.
It will take some time before the results are ready. If you have other matters to take care of...
Shall we wait here at the Academy, Rover?
Sure you can. But don't forget your... I have the equipment ready. Now let's begin, if you're ready. Can you try to manifest the Crownless's frequency without using your terminal? I am not seeing the Crownless's data in your terminal. So it was indeed absorbed into your body. The Crownless's frequency energy was consumed by your body, leaving no trace behind. But how did you manage to do that? It's as though there's another mechanism within your body capable of absorbing frequency energy. How do you define monster? For resonators like you, such abnormal fluctuations in frequency typically lead to overclocking. When a resonator's mental capacity is overwhelmed, they may lose control of their forte, causing an overflow of resonance energy. We have established a comprehensive overclock diagnosis process to accurately predict potential risks of overclocking. Your waveform graph shows a remarkable level of stability, surpassing any resonator I've encountered. Your risk of overclocking should be minimal. You don't need to worry about that for the time being. To put it simply, it seems there is another dimension or a creature hiding inside your body. It seems we need a simulated combat to figure out what happened in your body. Please hold your terminal tight and stay still. This is the Academy's simulated training ground. Don't worry, Yang Yang and I will assist you. Please fight the simulated tacit discords like you normally would.
One with the sound. Sounds come forth.
Synchronization.
As Yotan had previously detected, your bodily functions are in good condition, and you seem entirely unaffected by the Crownless's energy. Now, we will temporarily boost your resonance ability for further testing.
Synchronization. Storm, hear my command! Hey! Ha! Serenade! Hey! Ha!
Not the slightest fluctuation in your frequency energy. So it was not your resonance ability either. I suppose we'll do another round to fully test your potential.
Synchronization.
Swift and resolute. Ha! Ha!
We have gathered all the data we need. The test is ending soon. Rover, you can find the exit straight up ahead.
Rover, can you hear me? Hello?
The comm line is dead. Something's wrong. Gotta be cautious. Now, where is the exit? I'm back to the same spot again. And this moon. What is happening? Are those tacit discords?
Rover! Rover! Oh, thank goodness! You're awake, Baiji. What happened just now? The connection was suddenly cut off.
Rover, do you still remember what you saw? Can you give us some more details? A giant tacit discord with a scythe. It doesn't sound like the Crownless. Might be even higher ranked.
This is the first time we've run into anything like this since we put the training ground into use.
The sonorosphere captures everything that once happened in a specific time and place, be it good or bad.
We built this simulated training ground after the structure of sonorospheres.
Our goal was to extract pure remnant energy with the simulated sonorosphere. But we cannot guarantee that all abnormal frequencies were eliminated. Your arrival may have revived the abnormal frequencies we accidentally captured.
Remnant energy sometimes gives rise to memory manifestations of
I suspect it could have something to do with your unconscious mind. Such anomalies could have been hiding in the simulation, and they resonated with your subconscious. I'm afraid I can't give you a conclusion yet. I'll also check the simulated sonorosphere again to see what on earth happened to it. In terms of bodily functions, you seem to be in perfect health. In fact, all the data look quite good. But if you feel anything unusual, please come find me anytime.
I am Baiju, a researcher at the Huashu Academy. Let me witness where this encounter will take us.
Why hesitate if you know what you want?
Yotan and I will ensure your safety.
Here's your sundial, intact as it was.
Mr. Mortefi, can we have the test results?
Simply put, it's hollow. Here, try tapping on it. It sounds different from a solid object. It's not just a timekeeping tool. It's an intricate mortise and tenon puzzle box. This sundial is hollow with an inner compartment. We scanned it, and there is a small paper scroll inside. However, it's missing a crucial component. We should be able to spin the wheels on the sundial once the right component is installed. Automata mechanics isn't my field of study. I specialize in developing tacitite weapons, but the foundational theories behind these applied technologies are quite similar. It wouldn't have taken me this long if we were dealing with tacitite weapons. Install the missing part, then rotate the wheels to their correct positions, and you should be able to solve the puzzle and access the paper scroll. However, I still have no idea what the missing component should look like. Well, that's a no-brainer indeed. We can certainly give it a try. If you're fine with the paper scroll being destroyed by its protective mechanism, that is. One moment. I have an incoming call. What is it? You certainly are well informed. It's indeed beautiful data. Good taste. Well, since you've put it that way.
Rover, Mr. Mortefi's expression seems to have softened, don't you think? An amiable person, isn't he? We haven't even asked him to help us with assembling. It looks like Mr. Mortefi needs more time. Rover, let's come back later.
Yes, of course. I've already... Indeed. You just pointed out your workshop? Stop. Sorry for keeping you waiting. Let's get back to the sundial. It's a mortise and tenon-based puzzle. Considering its entire structure, this component needs... I'll drop a design for you. The parts you'll need can be found in Jiang Li's workshop.
Mr. Mortefi? Is that the person you were talking to earlier?
Yes. It doesn't take me much effort to figure out. He's the expert in automata mechanics I mentioned earlier.
I mentally prepared myself for the worst, but though it is a bit hard. Rover? Please don't touch that. This should be it. It's quite a box full. Let's go back and show it to Mr. Mortefi. Mr. Mortefi, we found the...
Good. Bring it to me.
The test results are in. The mangosteen is just an ordinary fruit. It's suitable for regular consumption. We found nothing unusual about it. From the purple leaf you presented, I detected subtle fluctuations in tacit discord's frequency from two distinct sources, but they were overlapping and difficult to distinguish. This is a rare occurrence. The scattered nature of these fluctuations rules out the possibility of them being left behind through contact. This is not an ordinary leaf, but it doesn't seem to be a tacit discord either. Based on the data we gathered, I believe it was sampled from an area struck with the wave-worn phenomena.
Yes, the anomalies that occurred after the lament, including the formation of tacit fields etheric sea, retroact rain, and gravity loss. These are collectively called the Waveworn phenomena, and the lament was the start of it all.
As for the sugar pearl, it has been determined to be a type of oral vaccine. This sugar pearl expired over 20 years ago. The low-temperature storage life for this vaccine is about 2 years.
A 20-year-old vaccine. Could it be related to the children's epidemic in Zhengzhou 2 decades ago?
The archives in the Academy should have information on the sugar pearl. The archives here are organized in a unique way. You can start by searching the keywords at the lobby terminal.
Mr. Mortefi?
The missing pointer has been installed, and now the sundial should be complete.
So, the discs are rotatable now.
Yes. Align the correct markers with the pointer we just installed, and then you should be able to open it.
The earthly branches and 4 symbols. These symbols are related to the sexagenary cycle. It's an intricate way of recording time in Huanglong. Now, what kind of information?
It's the filing system. Most of Huanglong's libraries and databases still use this method to organize their archives, namely the Grand Libraries.
Yes, the large data repositories look...
The Academy's public archives are organized in this manner too.
I found it! It's located on the way shelf. Mao Cheng Si Wu Wei. Rover, it's here! If I remember correctly, Zhengzhou was established during a year of Wei. The Gorges of Spirits battle sparked and the formidable tacit discord There are 2 photos here. Rover, about the sugar pearl. Life has never been easy after the battle against that epidemic in Zhengzhou was grueling. Words are not enough to convey how desperate people must have felt. We owe our presence here to those who came. If the sugar pearl points to the information and report, is it related to your past? Or is it... Are you saying, Rover, about the sugar pearl? Zhengzhou was the most recent city established in Huanglong. The mountains of spirits running from north to south divide Huang. The Battle of Gorges of Spirits was the catalyst to found Zhengzhou. Tacit discords were born in the Norfolk Barrens, and the Crownless is a tacit discord that embodies war itself. With the limited information available, some researchers have speculated its connect. When it comes to the Threnodian, there is a lot to tell. According to the reports, the Crownless is very similar to the formidable our sentinel, Jue, manifested before us in that Rover, about the sugar pearl. We have the symbol Wayne, but we can't yet solve the puzzle. Maybe we can figure out the cardinal direction part by looking into the tokens again. Rover, about the sugar pearl. What do you think, Rover?
Let's back on what we've gathered so far. Our clues point to the sugar pearl as a key in solving the sundial's puzzle. Simply put, one token can lead to multiple targets. We both had a reason for meeting. However, her tokens contain both what she wants to tell me and what I want to ask. Maybe she was running out of time. That's why, or perhaps she's indeed a master strategist, leaving breadcrumbs for us to follow. The initial clues may simply be she needed to ensure that those who make... If it were you, Yang...
I would emphasize...
I'm back! I'm back! Finally done with my patrol.
Baiju said he is in great health. No issues to report. We made some progress in investigating the tokens, too.
Nothing special. A typical patrol. Well, Uncle Chang's cat climbed a tree, and on its way down, it landed on Uncle... I received a report about someone going missing. Oh, I also tried searching for Rover's terminal number, but the system came up... Huh? Are you not going to invest... All right, I still owe you a meal. The night markets are closed, though.
Do you have a place to stay, Rover? I have a vacant guest room in my...
Aren't you forgetting something, Yang Yang? Rover told us this morning that she has been offered to stay at the City Hall. All right, enough chatter or the sun's gonna come up. Let's get Rover back to the City Hall, and we'll